how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, Elon Musk trying to back out of this Twitter deal, trying to terminate the deal that he started a while back now. We did a reading on that, and so here we go. We're about to launch into all the things in the reading that was done 2 months ago that's now coming true. I haven't done a proof video in a while. It takes time to make proof videos, so I hadn't done one in a while. And I was thinking yesterday when all that news broke, I was like, you know what? I need to make a proof video on this so that I can start adding to that playlist, because for any of y'all that don't know, I have an entire playlist of proof videos where when I find some time here and there, I try to make a video of the proof of all the things that we predicted on this channel coming true. And so trying to show that there for you. I want to add more to that playlist. I'm behind. More things come true than I have time to make videos for. Ask anybody that's been on this channel for a long time, they'll tell you. Anywho, so I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and on these videos we do take a look at the tea with the tarot, and this is going to show exactly what we said would come true, and it has. So let's just get into it, why don't we? Yeah, let's just get into it. Right here. Bless his heart, he's at some sort of a disadvantage. People would be like, how an absolute fuck could one of the richest, if not the richest, men on the planet be at any kind of disadvantage? But this remains to be seen. Man, his hands are tied more ways than we considered. It is very interesting to me that we get this Empress card over here in reverse and this Three of Swords card right here. These are not the best cards. I'm going to be honest, these are not the best cards. When I'm seeing these cards, it looks like there's going to be some sort of issue with his ideas taking root. This is like heartache or being bummed out or like being pissed off and being like, oh, come on, so at best it's just annoyed. At worst it's like, the betrayal, the hurt, the whatever. And so I see something not really being able to get in there quite the way that some people think. But from what this is looking like this is something of him not really being able to do all the things that maybe he thought about. And I don't know exactly why that is, other than the fact that we've got the Seven of Cups here, which is like things are not always what we think they are. They're not always what they seem here. There's more to it than just what meets the eye. But this is a card about being disappointed, being let down, bummed out, stressed out, anxious, things not going your way, having to try to find the silver lining some kind of a way. So I actually don't know that whatever this Twitter thing is that he's kind of embarking on, I don't really see this journey as being quite like what people expected it to be, on either side, really. That's not to say that he wouldn't make changes if he got in there and if he could, do stuff. As if he got in there and if he could, do stuff. Yeah, kind of having to make a decision, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Not really feeling it. Devil card here. We're going to have to get into that one a little bit more. Things aren't exactly what they seem. People aren't working out right with this. Can't get projects up off the ground. Trying to put in a lot of work, but it's an extra burden. Trying to kind of hurry things up and get things going, but something's got to give to be able to make that happen. Can't make that happen because we've got this pairing that's not gelling. And so it's kind of like the way they're kind of pitching this to me is kind of like, how in politics people are always like, oh, this side of Congress or whatever, they'll say this thing and they pitch it over here and then they shut it down. And so it's like we can't get anywhere because this one will come up with an idea and they'll pitch it over here and then this part shuts it down. And so we just cancel each other out because we can't get on the same page about things. There's some kind of a vibe of that going on here for the future of Twitter. So I don't know if this is like him not gelling well with the people who are like on the board or working with Twitter, working on for whatever. I don't know, but there's something here that just doesn't feel like it clicks. And this doesn't even feel like necessarily a happy, great arrangement. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if he in some way regretted having spent 40-something billion bucks on the Twitter. What made me laugh here is because I got an image in my head as I was talking, and I'm like, really, guys? The image of how, like, you can breed like a horse and a donkey together and get a mule. So it's like, yeah, you can breed a horse that's, you know, great and fine and has its own things, and you can breed a donkey that's great and fine and has its own things, and you can make a mule which is great and fine, but it can't reproduce, and it's, you know, it's just that you won't make another one without pairing these two things together. It's just, it ends there. And that's kind of the visual that they were giving me about this when they were, and I'm like, why? Maybe because donkey is jackass. Maybe they're calling somebody a jackass. I don't know what they're doing. But I just thought that was interesting, taking two viable things, blending them together, and it doesn't go. So when I'm talking about this one thing canceling another thing out, and so you can't really flourish with that because you just have this opinion and this opinion, let's get them together and they cancel each other out. And that's kind of what it's doing. It's the horse getting with the donkey and making a mule that can't procreate. A sterile ass animal. I hope you get the point here. I hope you get the point. Very strange visuals, but I say what I say what I see, and I say what I get, and I'm just the messenger, so don't shoot the messenger. They're giving me some crazy shit to say. I say the things. This is just all alleged, just my interpretations, okay? So you know this. Alright, so if you'd like a private reading, then my website is BeasTalksAndTarot.com. You can get a private reading, whether you want a short little quickie for 15 minutes or all the way up to a long 45-minute reading. I also do Reiki Energy Healing if you need a little bit of a tune-up. Shit's crazy in the world if you haven't noticed. And if you feel like you need a tune-up and get some insights about what's going on in your body and spiritual energy field, all of that, then we've got Reiki Energy Healing for you there that you can choose. Got private tarot tutoring for people who want to learn how to read the cards like I do. Got life coaching for people who just want a little bit of help kind of getting by and by. If they're feeling stressed out or unfulfilled in life or stuck, then we can kind of take a look at that and help people out as well. So lots of little things there on the website if you want to check them out. Also, if you want to be a member of the Perk Squad, we have plenty of perks on there, and got weekly forecasts on there. This coming month of August, actually, we found out on the live stream that we did the other night. If you haven't seen that, you might want to watch the replay. It was a fun time. But we found out on the live stream that actually it's coming up on the 2-year anniversary of having a channel membership for the Perk Squad members. So that's pretty cool. And that means I would like to do some fun stuff for the Perk Squad folks in August as a thank you for the 2-year anniversary for that. So I'm gonna do that. So if you want to be a member of the Perk Squad and get all kinds of extra perks, you can tap that blue join button down below, or there's a link in the description box as well. And it tells you little bits about what kinds of things you get as a part of the Perk Squad there, so you can look at that and read and see if it's something you might be interested in. So, I know I'm in a weird space filming here by the fake little fireplace over here, but I just wanted to be able to get this video out to y'all quick, and so I figured, well, I can sit here, in a pajama shirt with no makeup and my hair pulled back from not having washed it for several days now. Don't worry, I bathed. I just didn't wash my hair. Curly girls know. And so I was like, well, I can get away with that sitting here, but on that camera in there, if you don't put on makeup, you're gonna look sick as hell. I probably already look sick as hell, but I'm telling you, that'll do me no favors. So I'm just trying to get this out to you quicker, sooner than later. So coming at you in this weird filming space. For everybody that likes the B-rolls, then got some sort of puppy shenanigans coming up for you here in the B-rolls. I don't know what it's going to be, some kind of puppy shenanigans and fuckery, these crazies. So I'll do that. But anywho, what are y'all's thoughts on the Elon Musk Twitter thing? What are y'all's thoughts on, you know, all the shit that's kind of going on right now? I've got a long list of requests from y'all for the types of videos y'all want me to do a reading on, so we'll be taking a look at those and kind of coming up with what resonates with my spirit, what I feel like doing a video on, and we'll see. So anywho, I know I'm just rambling. I don't mean to ramble. It's just my natural habitat to ramble. And I hope that y'all had a good 4th of July, Independence Day, for those of y'all who are here in the U.S. Hope that y'all had a good time, a safe time here recently. And for those of y'all that weren't on the live stream, I mentioned that this is the month anniversary for 1 year since my daddy passed away. So bear with me as my scattered talking and scattered brain and stuff is happening, because I'm a bit on a malfunction route with that. So if you feel like, well, damn, she's all over the place right now, that's probably a factor in why. So give me a little bit of grace. I really appreciate folks giving me some grace. Y'all have been real kind to me, real good to me through this whole process and all of these firsts. You know, the first Christmas without him, his first birthday without him, my first birthday without him, first Easter, and now this is the, you know, coming up on his first anniversary of his death date, and it's a lot. And so I'm all over the place. Talking at you like a malfunctioning android. So I apologize for that, and thank you for your understanding of kind of why that is and where that's coming from. But I still do look forward to seeing y'all, talking with y'all, hanging out, chatting, videos, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, we'll see what your thoughts are on this, and we'll end with some crazy puppy shenanigans. Yeah. Let's take a look at it. See what these little McShitties are up to. I've been calling Teddy McShitty a lot lately. I don't know where that came from. I don't think I ever heard anybody say that. I just be like, what's wrong with you, McShitty? Or stop that, McShitty. Or all right, McShitty, come on, let's get your breakfast. Or something like that. I've just been calling him McShitty. And I literally, I don't know where that's come from, but it's a thing now. I call him McShitty enough that he does answer to that about as equally as he'll answer to his name. So, bless Teddy's little heart, little McShitty. It's because if anybody's on the community tab, y'all saw that we took him to the groomer, and because it's summertime and he got himself matted up in his little long furs, they had to do a puppy shave, summer shave for him. And if y'all saw on the community tab, maybe I'll put a picture over here. I know, y'all. I know. We went from Ewok, Star Wars Ewok, to freaking Falcor from Neverending Story. We went from Ewok to Falcor. And I can't. He's McShitty now. I can't. Fortunately, I have old B-rolls that I've made from the past where he's still a Fluffy Flufferson. So on videos, you'll probably see some Fluffy Flufferson videos of him. But you might also see Falcor videos of him because that's what he currently looks like this summer. So anywho, there's that. I'm gonna shut up now and I'm gonna go. But don't be a stranger. Come back and see me and I will talk at you later. Bye y'all.
I guess. Yeah.